Do you want to know the number one reason you may not be selling on Instagram? I'm saying may, but it is most likely the reason you are not selling on that platform. You want to know? Come in, I'll show you how. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We're going to talk about Instagram today and what the number one reason could be. High chance of could be the reason you are struggling. You are in pain. Some people already have mental stress from being on the platform called Instagram. And the platform is not the reason. It is the people that use the platform that are the reason, likely the reason. So lots of people are on Instagram. Millions of people are on Instagram. We're all trying to sell. We're all trying to connect. We're all trying to create and share content. We're all trying to engage our audience and get them to like our posts, comment, blah, 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 buy from us. When most people post, they get 400 likes. They get 14 comments. And 4 of those comments, you hear people say, well done, good job, you've done well. And then the rest of them, they just say, give them thumbs up. They give them thumbs up, nothing else. They don't sell. None of their posts, none of their comments, none of their engagement converts to sales. And as business owners, that is what we are all looking for. We want sales to happen. But it's not happening. And there is a reason for that. There is a strong reason for that. And that reason basically is the fact that you have no brand. You have no branding. People don't know you. You haven't created anything that is innovative. You are just selling what other people are selling, and your customers are thinking, we've seen this several times. It makes no sense. She makes no sense. He makes no sense. The sponsored ad makes no sense. We have been here, we've seen it, we've done that. We're not going to do it again with you. When you learn how to brand, you actually take yourself away or out of the competition and you put yourself in a place where you stand out. Standing out requires you to brand. Standing out requires you to innovate. Standing out requires you to make a difference. Standing out requires you to be the difference. It requires you to lead. It requires you to do what every other person is not doing and is refusing to do. That is the reason you are not selling on Instagram. It is the reason why you're not growing your followership on Instagram. It is the reason you're not growing your fan base on Instagram, because you have no brand. People don't know you. They don't like you. They don't trust you. They are not going to give you their hard-earned money. It is simple math. If you want people to know, like, trust you, which we call the KLT factor, then you will have to give them something to know, like, trust you about. And this is how you can play a much bigger, better, fantastic, earth-shattering game on Instagram. Number 1, create a brand. Take something that is already existing and make it different. Innovate on it. It is what we call innovation 1.0. See, Tesla cars have been existing before Elon Musk decided to produce or create Tesla. Cars were already here, but Elon Musk, they use fuel, but Elon Musk says, no, we are going to create cars that use electricity, right? And that is just innovation. So coffee was here already. Starbucks comes in and says, we are going to birth Starbucks. We are not going to just let people drink coffee in their homes and all of that. We are going to give them a dining experience with the same coffee. With the same coffee. And you must have seen this play out even in your surrounding, even in your neighborhood, no matter where you are in the world. Branding requires you to take the mundane, take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. It requires you to take what's already existing, because there is nothing new under the sun. Take a simple hair weave and make it something different. Create something. It is exactly how the braided wig came about. It is exactly how the crochet, which is what I have on my head, came about. Hair is already existent. It was here before we were born. But somebody says, hey, we're going to make it easy for people to put on new styles. So we're going to make braided wigs. We're going to make crochet. We're going to twist this thing. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And that is how people started to pay attention to the person. Let me give you a scenario here. If you came up with a simple hair that we have seen every other day, attachment, that's what we used to call them, expression, and then you decide to run an advert with the same hair, what new thing are you going to be telling the people? What have they not heard before? What have they not seen before? How have they not heard it before? How have they not seen it before that you can put together and present to them? How can you change the marketing message and language and feeling and emotion so that they think it's something new? So if you bring the hair that we have seen over and again and you begin to run an advert to it because the guru says, the gurus have advised you to run an ad, run sponsored ad. What is the big deal about the sponsored ad you're running? You bring another hair, you bring another shoe, you bring another cake, you bring another whatnot. We don't care. Your customers now, I'm speaking on their behalf, they don't care. For you to get them to pay attention, you've got to brand. For you to brand, you've got to take the simple, everyday, overseen, overused, overheard hair, and then you give them crochet. You give them braided wig. Long one, short one, skin cut, whatever. You do something different. You take the overseen, overused, overknown cake and you give them cake that helps them lose weight. Jesus Christ. You bring the overused, seen, overused, overworn shoe and you give them shoe for big feet that is hard to find. And then you brand as the go-to person for that thing. This is how you brand. And when you do this, because guess what? Instagram is such a noisy platform. There are too many people that are doing the same thing and they come there every single day. This is not the first video you're watching. This is not going to be the last video you're watching. But for me to get your attention, I've got to bring something different. It could be my energy. It could be my confidence. It could be my passion. It could be my grammar. It could be my pretty face. Thank God. It could be anything. But you've got to hold on to something. And when you find the thing you want to hold on to, that's what we call leverage. Now you have leverage. You can open the door for you because you have leverage. You're bringing something that they haven't seen before. People will embrace you because you're bringing value to them. But if you're not bringing value, hey, yeah, you don't make any sense. We're not going to give you our time. We're not going to give you our money. We're not going to share your video. We're not going to talk about you. We're not going to tell our friends to tell their friends to tell their friends' friends about you. You are nobody. That's what they are saying to you. And so you've got to learn how to brand. You've got to learn how to brand. And I've given you a simple way to brand. Take what's already existent. Take what you are currently already doing and do it differently. Innovate with it. Do it in a way that you bring in a little thing that is extraordinary that they don't know or they haven't seen before. Your customers now are the ones I'm talking about. And when you can put all of this together, then you are going to get people to pay attention to you. The reason you're struggling is because nobody's paying attention to you. The reason they're not paying attention to you, because attention is the currency of Instagram. The reason they are not giving you that in exchange for what you're giving to them is because you have no brand. You just buy from China, you import from Turkey, you import from wherever. You don't put your brand on it. You've got to be known. You've got to put your name on stuff. You've got to slap your name on stuff. Even if you didn't produce it, because they do that a lot now in China, they can help you put a label on your dress and you didn't even sew the dress. So guys, learn how to brand. Look around you very well. You would find it all over the place. Take a simple bag and turn it into a tote bag or a tote bag. Take a simple bag and turn it into a rag bag. Go to a fashion designer's shop and pack all the pieces of different materials and make a bag. Make a purse. Call it rag purse. Do something that is stunning. Do something that's going to get people to say, oh, wow, we never seen this before. Oh, wow, we never thought it could be this way. Oh, wow. And that's how you learn how to brand. So hopefully, I'll see you on the next video. Do well to share this video, like this video, comment on it, talk about it, share with your friends, and don't forget to join the Facebook community and ask all your questions. It's free to join for now, okay? Do well to join, ask all your questions, and hopefully I'll bring something even more amazing and mind-blowing to you next time. Until then, au revoir, bye-bye. See you on the next video.